in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he coughed it up. And he'll get about 3 here up past the 30. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for... That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd down, here's DeWander. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll go right back to DeWander. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Back to throw. He finds McCoy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 1. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, ready?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Lewisine. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's success.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted,
well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant. 27 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On the move past the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go. Real green.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Saunders takes it to about the 37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Saunders, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Saunders, and it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Saunders, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Watson off play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused in here.
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Stop. 17. Ready?
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 28 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Saunders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Handoff right side, Nwangu. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in a good situation.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Saunders, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, it's Saunders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.